Well, good morning, my friends. It is 10:25 on Tuesday. After my 1 day off, and now I got 3 more days, and then I'm off again. Kind of sucky in a way because some of the other people, most of them, are getting 2 days off in a row, and I, being the old guy, am, now they're giving me better shifts, but who knows for how long. And the bad part about it is that I'm the older guy, and I'm the guy that either gets a dummy shift or 1 day off. It never seems to change. So anyway, and fluctuating shift and all that and everything else. One day I will come out and do a real big video about my job and kind of give you guys a little bit of insight of what goes into it and some of the downsides to it, because a lot of jobs have downsides. Ours could have better sides. It's just that the person who owns it doesn't want to run it that way. And so there's that. This morning I spent a little bit of time on a local page. It's a highway page about ranting. And it's a rant page. They let us rant. Because the funny thing about all that is that after everything's all said and done, so where we live here is a tech industry, right? So for me, I'm lucky. I mean, I'm like 10 minutes down the line from work. Busy day, maybe 20. So I always leave about half an hour early. But in that coastal town that I used to live in, if you decide that you're going to commute here, there's so many problems with that road that it isn't worth it. And they keep thinking, oh, it's cheaper, and oh, this, and oh, that. But in reality, it really isn't. And all the time you spend getting over here, sitting in traffic, wasting gas, this, that, whatever, doesn't make it cheaper. So you're better just to move over here. And the rents aren't cheaper either. They were for a while, but now they're not. Case in point, where I used to live, there used to be, like a house would go for sale, instantly, within a week, house gone. And that's up to like $1 million, right? Or our house sold for a certain price. Okay, they paid it. Was less than I thought I could get, but we needed to sell it, so we did. It's been up for $200,000 more than what we sold it for. Still sitting there. Why? Because the housing bubble is busting, and if it hasn't, it already has. And nobody wants to live there now because the commutes are so long, and even in town takes forever. Nobody really cares anymore. Oh, but it's a beach town. Yeah, but in reality, how much are you going to the beach when you're working 70 hours a week? None. So, with all that being said, today's a very nice day. It's not real warm weather-wise. It's probably 55. Some places that's warm. Here it's cold. The news is real dead. I mean, it's kind of like they haven't talked about anything now spatially. All they talk about is Orange Man bad and all this other stuff, and they're not bringing anything else up. The one thing I will bring up is this. There's going to be another manned flight, but they're not going to the moon. They're only going up there and going around it with people. They're not landing. So, fake moon landing, real moon landing, who knows? But the conjecture is this, because technology is pretty good, right? It's a lot better than most people think. So a lot of people believe that there's something there. It doesn't mean they're not from Earth. It just means there's somebody already there. China, someone. And they've already got all the shit set up and all the cities. Not like major cities, but they're like doing their thing and checking things and doing this and all that. So when we went to the first time, we got warned off by them not to come back and put our feet there. Okay? So that's just a conjecture, might say conspiracy theory, but nobody knows. You know what I mean? So it could be, maybe it isn't. But it's kind of crazy how we've never put our feet on there again. Fuck, how long? 40 years? 50 years? It's a long time. lot of places over here are laying off. We probably won't because we deal in food. I'm not going to say this, but I told this guy that I work with because I see the things happening. So the guy that leases our building out shows up randomly, which is actually against the law. They're supposed to tell you when they come. But the last time he came, about a month ago, he brought this lady in and he walked her around. And they talked about this and that and whatever. And then 3 weeks later, here came a lady with a camera to take circular pictures of rooms. Took pictures of every room, the warehouse, upstairs, downstairs, everywhere. Kind of like a real estate person. Well, it makes me think that they're going to release this building again, but not to us. Will we go out of business? No. But will we have to move? Maybe. But a lot of tech giants here are going out of business. The dollar is now not being accepted in a lot of countries, making it not worth that much. You see what I'm saying? So if the dollar isn't worth much, they're going to have to restructure something or do something else. So there's that. But all this other stuff we talk about, nothing in the news about it. They keep talking about these random radio signals that I haven't seen. Well, but they don't mean like, hi, this is Zoltan from the planet whatever, and I've come to meet you. It's just like radio waves, like magnetism. But they say they're intelligently sent. Well, whatever. But I did talk about UAPs on here, and I do kind of tend to believe a little bit more in the UAP theory than I do the UFO theory. And then you're going to believe that all these guys are bad when they're not, and whatever. A lot of things have to come prophecy-wise. Mike Stone's step dreams, I don't know. I try to interpret it, and I know that it's you-know-who coming down some steps. What they are? Don't know. Is it a Capitol building? Is it a criminal court building? What is it? Well, it's something like that, but we don't know just yet. So we have to kind of wait and see what it is. So that's what it is, because he even mentioned it later. And then all this other stuff, and there's a lot in there. And a lot of things that I would never say on here. Right or wrong, I don't want to say it. You got to be very, very careful. Because I found this out. I made sure to check it. So it comes to find out that you-know-who is not the first president ever arrested. He isn't. The first ever arrested president was Ulysses S. Grant. Check that out. Google it. It will come up. It will tell you. The first ever arrested president was U.S. Grant. There it is. So, I ain't got much to say. That's about it. I'm almost at work. But I really wish I could have a couple days off, not just one. Because you really can't get anything done. I mean, by the time you get that one day off, you come back in, you're just as tired as when you left. And I feel like telling what my lead, not my boss, that I kind of need to have 2 days off here eventually, because I'm getting to the point where I'm getting burned out again. And I can't do this 1 day and then 3 and then 1 and 3. And it's getting old. So, anyway, this is just me doing a rant video. I might not even upload it, but if I do, you'll know because you'll see it. Because the newsworthy is just really not much happening. But as Gil says, we're all watchmen. So that comment either comes this month or next year this month. And he also said, remember, there's 2 Passovers. If I have to go with anybody that I followed over all the years about what's happening, I guess it's going to be him. You know what I mean? So, if you can, follow him on the Dreaded FB, what you can do is send him a friend request. And even if he doesn't accept it, it's still follow. You won't be able to comment, but you can see what he posts. You see what I mean? And then over here on YouTube, but his channels are kind of dead. They haven't been posted there for a long time. So, But that's how like I said, that's the only guy I really trust right now. You can give me all these other theories, and I don't know. This guy's an astronomer. He kind of knows. Oh, well, we've all had our share of shit, so who knows? So you could do those if you want to. Anyway, my friends, I'm almost where I got to be. We'll see what happens. Peace. I'll be seeing you. You guys have a good day.